number 221 out there is Ainsley Howe, 103. Next car is Jimmy Kirkwood, and there's a name that's been around for a while, the Kirkwood name. Whipping them all home at the moment in car number 21, we have the Unknown Warrior. Okay, good strong field of hot rods too. First time down here for a long, long time that we've seen fully barred coupes racing in the hot rod class. Well, those who... Bradley Thompson tells me Jimmy Kirkwood's the boy to watch. Jimmy Kirkwood, of course, in the 103 car, and the yellow one on the outside gets the jump too. Doesn't put too much wrong. Peter Cox, that looks like, in the number 12 car. No, it's not. It's Ivor Ledwig. Ivor Ledwig round the outside and setting sail after Jimmy Kirkwood, but he's got to try and get past Ainsley Howe down the back straight. Locked together as they go into turn number 3 under the Broadland side. Oh, Kirkwood goes out wide. Blocks one car sideways across the mob. Gets away a little bit of touching, but everybody almost comes out of it okay. In the meantime, Jimmy Kirkwood carries on his merry way, starting to get a fair bit of pressure applied to him now. The rest of the boys coming back into it, including Ivor Ledwig, who was involved in that slight melee. Not to worry, gets back out there and they breed him tough on the hot rod tracks. Okay, 25.86, the first one. Car number 24, famous number, of course, that's Peter Cox.
Black Pete?
Yeah, Black Pete used to be Rod Hooper's number when hot rods were a regular feature down here at Winfield Claremont Speedway, back when Con and I were just young lads. Yeah, used to run against Ben Hur, didn't we, Con? Okay, down the back straight at the moment. Jimmy Kirkwood still got everything in front of him at the moment. And somebody's pulled a 180 round there in Fowlhouse Corner. There's Jimmy Kirkwood going through, the number 80 car holding down in second place at the moment. Don't have a driver on that with 2 laps to go. But Jimmy Kirkwood out in front. The 79 car was the one that spun it round there. That's Paul Hopkins. He's trying desperately to find out which way is up. Car number 21, haven't got a driver on that one either at the moment as they come past us, but Stevie Miller in car number 7. There's Black Pete right at the back of the field. Here's the yellow flag out now for Jimmy Kirkwood. Round the outside goes car number 273, Mad Max, WA1. Proudly displayed on top of it. Left his run a little bit late, I think, if he wants to run down Gentleman Jim. Half a lap to go now for Jimmy Kirkwood. Into the Broadlands, turn number 3. He goes halfway through Pitts Bend. G. Maxie Pilmer's making up a lot of ground. But once they hit the main straight, Kirkwood puts the foot down. Kirkwood takes it out from Maxie Pilmer. Car number 80, then 191. Next boy through, that's Mark Pavazzo. Wins time on the event, 207.26. Starters are number 221 is Ainsley Howe. Number 11 is Peter Ducasse. Number 80 is the Phantom at this stage. Ian Higgs is number 80. Thank you very much. Number 79, Paul Hopkins. Number 24 is Peter Cox. Number 12 is Ivor Ledwig. WA1, number 273 is Mad Max. 103, Jimmy Kirkwood. The Fiat at the back there, 191 is Mark Favazzo. And can't pick up the numbers on the back 3 cars at the moment, but undoubtedly we'll get onto them in just a couple of seconds. Big field of hot rods, and good to see the rods back at the big bowl, Winfield Claremont Speedway. Gators.
We're sitting there getting a little bit warm.
Just a fraction. Number 33 is Steve Tunbridge. 21 and 23 are the other 2 cars out there. And neither of which is listed. Car 80 again, Kenny Brown. Ian Higgs. He's in the program as 70, that's what it is. So we'll turn that 7 into an 8 with a couple of deft strokes for the old riding implement. And that solves the problem. So Ian Higgs, who's listed in your program as 70, is in fact running under 80. Okay, well, looks like the track's clear now. We'll get them underway very, very shortly. Just waiting on Bim Keith in the Alf Barbagallo Oxford Allenby Motors, Jaguar, Rover, Peugeot, and now heading for Nissan dealer number 1 in Australia in the Ute. And General got them lined up. He's going to let them go. You watch the boys scurry over the other side of the track to get out the road. General sends them off and running. A much change in running order at the moment as the back markers. Oh, I can see Jimmy Kirkwood trying to bullock his way through there. He's up into about 5th place at this stage and starting to put in a couple of bits. Just having a look back for Mad Max Pilmer. He'll be back about 6th now, down onto the concrete curb. Kirkwood goes around the outside. Oh, a little bit of nudgy-touchies going on out there. Peter Ducasse out in front at the moment from Peter Cox, Highball, Ledwidge. Next boy through, I think, is Mad Maxie Filmer. Yes, it is. Then we go back to the number 80 car of Ian Higgs. Oh, Graunch Crunch and... Oh, Max. Oh, you watch Maxie get upset at the next Demolition Derby. Oh, Ian Higgs goes sideways too. Peter Ducasse out in front from Peter Cox, next boy through. Little Angley is ever so slightly rearranged in the rear end. We go back to Jimmy Kirkwood. Rest of the field coming around, and here comes Mad Max, number 1 for WA in the 273 car. And he has got the bit between his teeth. I think he's going to be running right off the rails in this one. Peter Ducasse out in front. Then we go back to Ivor Ledwidge. He's in front now of Peter Cox. 103 is Jimmy Kirkwood. Mark Favazzo. The 221 car going through there is Ainsley Howe. The rest of the cars starting to sort themselves out. Gee, Maxie's making up a lot of ground. Look at him go round the outside of a slower car now. Still be about half a lap down, I'd say, on our race leader as Peter Ducasse goes across the line. At half race distance, Ivor Ledwidge with the very, very modified rear end in the, well, he calls it an Anglia, holding down in 2nd place. Peter Cox back there in 3rd. Maxie Filmer flying after having been graunched for the infield. Oh, sideways on goes Peter Ducasse. Gets all twitchy and excited. The red cloud descends across the brain. He opens the gate and allows Ivor Ledwidge to go through. Peter Cox sitting back there. Well, Peter Cox, of course, has campaigned hot rods, super modifieds. I think he even had a squirt in a sprint car at one stage. And Peter Cox, a very, very seasoned campaigner for such a young bloke. He's holding down in 3rd place at the moment. Out in front, it's Ivor Ledwidge, then Peter Ducasse, Peter Cox. Jimmy Kirkwood's up there with 2 laps to go. Mark Favazzo starting to come up. 24.13 that lap. Oh, Maxie's not going to get up amongst the big end of the first. But Ivor Ledwidge dropped that Mini right across the boys' bows as they went through Fowl House. Open out a very, very handy sort of a lead. The number 21 car comes back off the grass. And young Ivor doing it well out there in the little ex-Anglia. Followed then still by Peter Ducasse, Peter Cox. Next boy through is Jimmy Kirkwood. Then we go back to Mark Favazzo. Here's Max. Mad Max Filmer. He's a fair way off the pace, but the checkered flag comes out as Ivor Ledwidge punches what used to be an Anglia up to greet the General and get the checkered flag. Ivor Ledwidge takes it out from Peter Ducasse, Peter Cox. Jimmy Kirkwood made up a lot of ground and Mark Favazzo. Oh, gee, Maxie Filmer didn't do too bad at all to come in 6th overall. Rest of the field straggling home. The 8 laps carved out in 3 minutes 19.05. The last lap. The fast lap at 24.27. Sorry, last lap at 24.27. The fast lap was a 24.13. Wins time again for the Hot Rods, 3:19.05.